previously in All-Star Championship Wrestling. In the first round of the TV title tournament, Dino Bambino was able to avoid the interference from Sam Hain and advance with a victory over Sergeant Medallion. Kujo and Angelo Stefano sunk to new lows in victory over Eric Freedom and the lovely Kendra in mixed tag action. And Adrian Lynch interrupts Rob Norwood's 15 minutes and issues a challenge for the belt tonight.
Rob Norwood, after that vicious attack, are you going to be able to defend the belt tonight?
No, you damn right I can't.
I'm sorry, Rob. I can't let you wrestle tonight.
Oh,
I'm sorry. You can't.
You think so?
No, you can't.
There's nobody, not even a fat, no, get away from me. Not even a fat pig like Adrian Lynch is holding a pimp daddy down, baby. You better believe it.
You can't wrestle tonight, Rob. I'm sorry.
All the times you picked Lynch to do this. ACW first TV taping. And you want to look like Mr. Big Shot. I don't think so, not at my expense, baby.
Keep it on.
Goodness gracious, Derek St. Holmes Esquire. We've known he's coveted gold here at ACW, and now's a chance to advance to the ACW TV title tournament. Matt Byron and Angelo Stefano all the way live here on UPN 32 as the precocious Hampton Knights. Derek St. Holmes Esquire.
Derek St. Holmes
went off for us, Angelo.
Derek St. Holmes, probably the most intelligent wrestler in ACW today. That book of knowledge he has used on several occasions just for reading, not for anything else, to help him achieve victory here at ACW.
Yeah, a little bit of light over bedtime. I think not. And that's a 15-pound book of God knows what kind of wisdom.
Well, you know, everyone has different reading material for when they go to bed at night. Derek St. Holmes has a book of knowledge, and I have my magazines.
You're not talking about Spider-Man comics, unfortunately.
Once in a while.
Derek St. Holmes, flanked by his cricket buddies, apparently.
Well, you know, a very sophisticated man, Derek St. Holmes. He's into very sophisticated things like cricket and books and
water polo,
stuff like that.
He would have been ahead of the Olympics.
Water polo? You can't get horses in a pool. God, are you silly?
Silly indeed.
Rough Ryder, Rashaan.
And if there could be any more of an ideological difference here in ACW, Angelo.
That's right. Rough Ryder Rashaan, a graduate of the ACW dojo, actually looks fairly impressive so far in his matches here.
The socialite, the precious one, Derek St. Holmes Esquire, this man from Gary, Indiana, from the streets. He's ghetto-born, he's ghetto-bred, and he's looking to put a whooping on Derek St. Holmes Esquire. We're talking about Rough Ryder Rashaan. This is a vicious, this is a talented kid who has an extraordinarily bright future ahead of him, Angelo.
Oh, I'd be very surprised if he actually did put a whooping on Derek St. Holmes. Derek St. Holmes is too much of a veteran, too well prepared for this match. I think he'll disassemble the rookie mighty quickly here.
It's not just a clash of social styles, it's a clash of wrestling styles here. We've got Derek St. Holmes Esquire, who is so worldly in scientific knowledge, taking on a ghetto fighter, a high flyer, just a vicious brawler. This kid can do a lot of different styles. We're talking about Rough Ryder Rashaan and Mickey Doyle, brand new referee here at All-Star Championship Wrestling. That's him, all right.
And Mickey Doyle better call this one right down the middle because, you know, I wouldn't doubt it if he gave Rough Ryder Rashaan an unfair advantage just because he's jealous of how smart Derek St. Holmes is.
Sporting some impressive guns in the middle of the ring right now.
And look at the back of Derek St. Holmes' tights. They read E equals Mick squared.
That doesn't mean McDonald's.
That means he goes to McDonald's twice a day. See how smart I am?
Thank you for supporting the local fast food communities. They lock up right here in the middle of the ring. Derek St. Holmes Esquire going to use that scientific knowledge to befuddle Rough Ryder Rashaan, I think.
Grinding those forearms into the ears of Rough Ryder Rashaan, I don't think that's a pleasant experience.
Up and over. Derek St. Holmes Esquire gets a hip toss for his troubles. Rough Ryder Rashaan, I'll tell you what, the kid does not look pretty. He doesn't have the classic, you know, bodybuilder's build, but this kid is perfectly built for wrestling, low center of gravity.
And Derek's going to recompose himself here and take a little time, talk with his buddies, and come up with something to offshoot the fast momentum of Rough Ryder
The lads
Rashaan.
of Manchester, as it were. I'll tell you what, this kid has so much knowledge. This young man, I should say, he's not a kid. He's a very schooled veteran already in professional wrestling. He's wrestled in Europe. He's wrestled in Japan. He's wrestled with Otto Bonds. He's wrestled with the shooter, Billy Robinson. So much of a ground attack, so much of a scientific attack, so much of an anomaly here in the world of professional wrestling, and that he's such a scientific specialist in the world of brawlers and high flyers, Angelo.
And have you ever seen Derek St. Holmes' house in the Hamptons? Oh, it's beautiful. They even have a microwave.
I hear he had Gore Vidal and some other socialites over. I don't think he's a neighbor of Puff Daddy. Rough Ryder Rashaan going to make Derek St. Holmes puffy there, planting that big roundhouse kick to the midsection in the chest. And now I'm surprised to see this. Rough Ryder Rashaan working on the armbar. Already varying his attack. Look at this. Takes him over. Beautifully done. Shoot fighting move here. Got that armbar locked in.
Rough Ryder Rashaan really showing a whole new repertoire here in ACW. Trying to go hold for hold with Derek St. Holmes. I don't know if that's the best strategy.
I don't know if I advise that, but I give this kid credit for trying. Every time we see him in the ring, he's got more potential. We see something new. We see something we don't expect. We see more variants of the offense here. And right now, we see him trying to pump up the Fighting Phoenix here at the Phoenix Sports Center.
And if you're not careful with Derek St. Holmes, he can stretch you more than the rolls on Roseanne's bar.
Ah! I would have picked Rosie O'Donnell there.
Oh, Rosie O'Donnell's hot.
Ew.
Once again,
Rashaan continues to get the advantage here.
That's right. Once again, going back to the arm. I really don't know if this is the best strategy for Rashaan. I think he should try to figure something else out. But he's holding
right now, you know, he's suffering at the hands of Rough Ryder Rashaan is Derek St. Holmes.
Well, you're going to make Derek St. Holmes...
He's holding that arm bar.
You're going to make Derek St. Holmes mad if you start using submission holds against him, because he really feels that no one in the business knows submission holds better than he does.
I think he'll take this as a challenge and try and humiliate this young man, Rough Ryder Rashaan.
I think he will too, and if he gets the chance, you know he's going to stretch him.
Up and over he goes. Oh, savant kick. Nicely done. There's some of that Japanese knowledge, shoot fighting knowledge coming into play there. And Derek St. Holmes, once he gets the offense, it's terrible trouble to divert him.
And Derek St. Holmes showing the crowd how smart he is there.
And right now, this is the scientific knowledge. This is the work on the joints, on the pins, on those supports. And he's going to work on the legs of Rough Ryder Rashaan, and we know the primary form of offense for Rough Ryder is that big moonsault.
That's right. If you take his legs away, maybe he can't climb to the top rope and set up for that moonsault. Brilliant strategy.
Look at him plant that knee with all his weight.
That's right.
Onto the canvas.
And Rashaan's going to have knee problems after this match. Right now he's holding that knee in a lot of pain, Byron.
He's a young man, a graduate of the Dojo of Pain from Gary, Indiana. I'll tell you what, to be saddled with a knee injury, a leg injury of some sort would not do his career much good. Count of one, count of two by Mickey Doyle.
Well, that's the chance that's a risk you run when you step in the ring with someone like Derek St. Holmes. He can blow your knee out. He can take apart your shoulder. He can do it all.
The man takes great pride in submission wrestling and working on the joints. Unusual submission maneuvers. He likes that behind the neck single leg crab. He likes the elevated backbreaker. And of course that finishing Cambridge crab, kind of a variation of the STF as we're seeing right now.
Wow, he is
in the middle of the ring. He's got Rough Ryder Rashaan.
He is stretching this
got nowhere to go.
No, he doesn't. He has him positioned perfectly.
But Derek St. Holmes already releases it.
Well, I think he wants to add a little bit more punishment. It's kind of like a cat toying with the mouse. He doesn't want his pleasure in deriving pain to this kid ending just yet.
This kid, I'll tell you what, he's showing some guts, getting back off the apron, knowing what Derek St. Holmes can do to him, can do to those legs, do those arms. Look at that! Look at that!
Oh, my God!
What talent on this kid!
Handspring elbow! And Derek St. Holmes never saw it coming. Unbelievable
How
maneuver.
can you not be impressed by this kid? Well, you should know what this kid's capable of. You managed him once, Angelo Stefano.
Yeah, but I had to fire him because he just cared about what the fans thought too much, and I don't stand for that.
Well, you screwed up because, quite frankly, this kid can take anyone with him straight to the top of professional wrestling. He's laying in those right hands right now. Derek St. Holmes, he was just floored, befuddled by that offensive maneuver. Big shoulder block.
Well, Derek,
block of sort of a clothesline. Go ahead, Angelo.
Derek St. Holmes is reeling here. He's got to get back on track.
Power slam.
It would really upset me to see Derek St. Holmes be set back in this TV title tournament.
What a major upset this would be in All-Star Championship Wrestling. Repercussions across Midwestern wrestling scene.
It would be a big
Samoan
upset.
drop.
It would be a big upset, and uh-oh.
Here it comes.
He wants to go up top. It doesn't bode well for Derek St. Holmes if this is hit, let me tell you that.
Just like off the playgrounds in Gary, Indiana, this kid is absolutely, positively fearless, like so many men.
Oh!
No one's home.
Nobody home. Derek St. Holmes rolls out of the way. Oh, he's going to do a little reading.
Discussing the fighter points it quick, and there's the block.
Yeah, well,
that's that 15-pound tome.
he just did some light reading, Mr. Byron. And
Is that it?
Yeah.
Count of 3, and Mickey Doyle
that's it.
knocks him out.
Wow.
Interesting count there, as Derek St. Holmes apparently went into panic mode on that one and went straight for the book. He got the victory and, of course, advances in the ACW TV title tournament.
Just doing some light reading at the end of that match. And Derek St. Holmes coming out on top pretty much like I knew he would.
We should try some Ayn Rand. We're going to continue more ACW action. We're just getting started on Saturday night right here on UPN 32.
You're watching it on TV. Now go check it out on the web at acwprowrestling.com. Get everything you need to satisfy your daily craving for ACW. Get the latest news on upcoming events. Learn all about the stars of ACW with profiles, pictures, and columns. And interact with actual wrestlers and other fans on the message board and in the chat room. That's acwprowrestling.com. Log on today and take cover. Next week on ACW TV, after Sam Hain's interference in his TV title match, Sergeant Medallion demands a rematch. And he gets one in the form of WWF Hall of Famer George the Animal Steele. Sam Hain explains his hatred for Dino Bambino. And the Hammers brothers put the tag team belts on the line against the former champs, the GQ Centerfolds.
What? No, that's a Donna Karen.
Hey, that's a fair win.
That is a Donna.
Please stop it.
That's a Donna. I'm telling you, that's a Donna Karen.
You gotta get serious. Come on, we got the tag title rematch tonight. I don't want you fighting like this. You always get like this whenever we go out.
We started it.
All-Star Championship Wrestling is coming home to the Watering Hole in Green Bay as we present our next big UPN 32 television taping on Saturday, November 4th with Road to the Gold 2K. In the main event, the first ever ACW television champion will be crowned in a deadly three-way dance. You'll see over 10 big matches in all, featuring all your favorite ACW superstars. It all happens on Saturday night, November 4th at the Watering Hole in Green Bay. Tickets for this big event are on sale now. Be sure to check out ACW television every Saturday night after Ned the Dead on UPN 32.
Very good.
Hey guys, wasn't it cool how Kujo and I won the mixed tag tonight?
No.
Yes! hey, not only did we win the mixed tag, look, I got my honorary degree in fashion. Isn't that awesome?
That is
obvious.
sweet.
That's obvious. We got to celebrate. Let's get some beers, okay?
Get a couple drinks.
Yeah, I'll take a Bud Light. Kujo.
A beer? That was great. Beer?
Can I get a pink flamingo?
Oh, yeah. Could I get a Shirley Temple on the rocks, please?
What? How are we supposed to get checks if you're ordering drinks like that? Have beer, a man drink, you know?
Calm down. Take it easy. Take it easy.